What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna be working on this 2019. This is a Volkswagen Jetta, and I'm gonna be replacing the front brakes. All right, guys, so these are the tools you guys are gonna be needing. You guys need a tool to push the piston back. I'm gonna be using an impact. You could use a breaker bar. This is a 17mm socket, so you will need a 17 for the wheels. This is a Torx. You need a T27 Torx to remove the rotor. This is a 17 wrench to hold one of the caliper bolts or stud. A wire brush to clean the caliper bracket. A 13 to remove the caliper. This is a 21, a 13/16 to remove the caliper bracket bolts. And I like to use this one. It's a good idea to have it just in case. I'm gonna start by getting the front wheels up in the air. So I'm gonna grab my jack, and I'm gonna jack it up from this section right here. Okay, now I'm gonna grab a pick, and I'm gonna remove these plastics that cover the lug nuts. Just remove all of them. I'm gonna go ahead and put a jack stand underneath. I think I'm gonna put this one next to the arm and the cross member. I'm gonna make sure if it falls down, I'm not gonna damage anything, so somewhere safe. Okay, now I'm gonna remove the lug nuts. Since I have it up in the air, I'm gonna use my impact. If you don't have an impact, you should break the lug nuts loose before you even jack it up. So I'm just gonna go ahead and remove all of them. Now I can remove the wheel. Next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna remove this bolt right here. It's a Torx. So this is a T27. Before I even try to break it loose, I don't want to strip it. So I'm gonna grab an old bolt, and I'm just gonna hit it with a hammer. That way I can release a little bit of tension, and it'll be easier to come out, and I don't want to strip it either. So let me show you guys real quick how to do it. So I'm just gonna hold it, and hopefully it'll come loose. There it is. See how easy that was? So here it is. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go inside. I'm gonna turn the steering wheel all the way to the right. That way I have more access to the bolts on the caliper and on the bracket. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the caliper bolts. So these are like studs. I'm gonna grab the 17 to hold this stud right here. And this is a 13. I'm gonna use the 13 to break it loose. And I'm gonna do the same thing for the bottom. So you use this one to hold it. Obviously I need both hands. Now that I got the bolts off, I'm gonna remove the caliper. Next, I'm gonna remove the bolts for the bracket. So they should be a 13/16 or a 21. So I'm gonna go ahead and break them loose already. And for this one, you might need a breaker bar. I mean, I was able to get it with the ratchet, but it's better to use a breaker bar. I mean, this is a longer ratchet too, so. All right, so I'm gonna completely take those off, and I'm gonna remove the bracket. Now I'm gonna go ahead and remove the bracket with the brake pads as well. Put it on the side. Lastly, I'm gonna go ahead and remove the rotor. And there it is. Now I'm gonna clean my bracket. I'm gonna remove these brake pads. All right, so I got them off. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the wire brush, and I'm just gonna clean the surface where the brake pads are gonna sit. Maybe I'll just clean the whole bracket too. I'm gonna be using this tool to push the piston back, and I'm also gonna be using one of the old brake pads so I don't damage the piston. I'm gonna go ahead and just push it back. And before I even do that, I'm gonna come over here to my cylinder and I'm just gonna open it. If I spill it when I push it back, I'm just gonna rinse it with the hose. As long as you don't let it sit in the car, in the paint, it's not gonna do any damage. You gotta rinse it off. So I'm just gonna leave it open for now. I got my bracket clean, the surface where the pads are gonna sit, and I also pushed the piston all the way back. So now I'm gonna go ahead and grab my rotor and my brake pads. Here's my brake pads. I'm gonna be using Duralast Gold. It even came with a sensor. My car doesn't need this, so I'm not gonna use it. I already checked the other side, it doesn't have it either, so I'm just not gonna use the sensor. And here's my rotor, and it's black. I never seen it in black. I don't know why it's black. It's probably paint, which is not a good thing if it's paint. But either way, I'm gonna grab a brake clean and I'm just gonna clean the surface before I install it. And I think here's the instructions. I guess you have to, apparently you gotta break it in. So let me go ahead and read this and then I'll let you guys know what's going on. Apparently these rotors are zinc coated, so after you use them for a couple of times, they're gonna look like this. And it says that this coating is not gonna stick on your brake pads. Never seen that before. We'll see what happens. All right, so I'm gonna grab brake cleaner and I'm just gonna wipe the surface of the rotor. You probably don't have to on this one. I'm so used to doing it, so I'm just gonna do it on this one as well. And now it's ready to install. I'm not gonna use Loctite on this one because if I do, for the next person that has to service them, it might be impossible to take this off and they might even strip it. So I'm just gonna leave it like that. I'm just gonna torque it down and leave it like that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and install the bracket. And here's my bolts right here. I'm not putting any Loctite on these ones either. They don't need it. All right guys, so the torque specs for this, supposedly it's 80 foot-pounds, but you guys check it on your own, do your own research, because I'm not 100% sure. I'm gonna double check on mine, you guys double check on yours. I'm gonna go ahead and install the brake pads now. I put a little bit of grease on these ones. I like to add grease so that they don't make any noise. So these ones, they're a little bit tough to install, but make sure you start from the back first and push the front of it after. I'm gonna go ahead and install the other one. So this is how I install them. So I just install the back first, and then I just push it in. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna check these ones, make sure they slide in and out, and these ones do. Now I'm gonna go ahead and install the caliper. All right guys, so for this one, I got new bolts. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use the new bolts. Here they are. All right guys, so these new bolts, apparently they have some kind of Loctite, and they're also 14 instead of 13 millimeters. They're 14 now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use these ones. So these ones, you torque them down to 26 foot-pounds. That's what I read on the manual. I'm gonna go ahead and torque them down, then I'm gonna put the wheel back on. All right guys, so that's it. Make sure you torque the wheels down. Check your manual. I think they're somewhere around 88 foot-pounds. I gotta double check, I don't remember, but I'm gonna go ahead and torque mine down. Make sure you step on the brake pedal until it gets hard, and also after you step on the brake pedal, make sure you check your fluid, top it off, and don't forget to put the cap back on. All right guys, so thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm gonna go ahead and take this for a test drive, but I'll see you guys on the next one.